Encore, encore. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Kevin Zwicker from Fast Count coming at you. Before I get into this video, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe. Guys, always remember it costs you nothing to hit the like button and subscribe, and it helps the channel out in more ways than you even know. But it is now official. We will be getting Mariah May versus Toni Storm 3 at Revolution. They are building it as a Hollywood ending, and this is a feud that has been going on, been building for 18 months. It really doesn't feel like it's been 18 months because the way that they've been able to keep this fresh between these two women, all the twists and turns, all the different, character work that Toni Storm has been able to do and apply to the storyline to where it doesn't feel like it's been dragging on, and it feels as if we could get another 4 to 5 matches between these two ladies. And I personally would be entertained and be cool with that. I have become a Toni Storm fan. If you guys have seen any of my content, you know that my GOAT is Mercedes Moné, but Toni Storm is right up there. Toni Storm has been doing a lot of good work, right? So this episode of Collision kicked off the way that it has been kicking off for the last several weeks, where they're panning the different stars of the show, and they get to the point where they're panning to Toni Storm. She looks as if she is heading to the ring, but she gets jumped by Mariah May in the back corridors and gets a wicked case of the beats. And we see Mariah May throw Toni Storm out there on the entrance ramp, and she hits her with a Storm Zero, and then she calls for Toni Storm's spotlight to hit the both of them, and she starts crying, and she's saying, Toni, look what you made me do. And she says, you've never been good at writing endings, have you? And she says, well, I'm going to write this ending for you, and I'm going to write it in your own blood. And she says, we are stars. This is our spotlight. At Revolution, we are going to get a Hollywood ending, and that makes it official. We are getting the third match in this trilogy. Now, like I said, I'm interested in this match. I am fine with these two individuals going on for another 18 months if that's what they wanted to do. But what I find interesting now is the follow-up. Now, especially with Mariah May, because I've stated before that I feel as if her title reign was very lackluster. And it's not due to because Mariah May isn't a talented individual. She's obviously very good in the ring. If you check out her Stardom work, it is great. She is very good on the mic. She has done compelling work. It just kind of feels as if it's not up to that level because she's going up against somebody so great as Toni Storm is when it comes to the character work, that it gets overshadowed a lot. But Mariah May is very talented, very attractive woman as well. So I'm interested to see what they're going to be able to do with her post Toni Storm. Toni Storm is going to be good no matter what. She's been able to make everything as interesting as possible. There's even been feuds with people who aren't the most interesting or compelling characters that she's been able to make chicken salad out of chicken shit, as they like to say in the wrestling business. Now, what I'm really interested in is eventually we're going to get to a point where we're going to have we're going to get Toni Storm versus Mercedes Moné. That is the biggest money match in the women's division that AEW can do. I feel as if we're going to get that match. It's going to be on the grandest stage that AEW has in its pay-per-view gallery, and that would be All In. Maybe not this year, but eventually we're going to get to that point where we're going to have these two behemoths in the women's division clash, and I'm excited for that. But I feel as if this match between Toni Storm and Mariah May, it's going to be a lot of built-in frustration between these two people. I'm excited the fact that they are marketing it as the Hollywood ending. I don't know what that entails. I don't know if that means it's a stimulation of a type of a hardcore match. I would like to see cinematic elements between these two because I feel like that's something that is really in Toni Storm's wheelhouse, and she has proven that she is great at that type of stuff. If they mix a little bit of the cinematic elements and this make it a big-time blow-off between these two, I will be satisfied. I think we're going to go with Toni Storm to pick up the W in the Hollywood ending. Toni Storm is one of the MVPs in AEW, and I really feel as if the quality of Dynamite and Collision has really picked up since we got a few weeks ago of that report where it stated that Tony Khan was going to get more in the weeds when it comes to the creative process for the show. They have really picked up in a quality sense of the two shows. Collision really has been on a string of really compelling episodes the last few weeks. I'm enjoying the direction that AEW is going in. It is officially, in my mind, made it to where SmackDown is the worst wrestling show of the week. And I feel as if it's going to get worse because we got Road Dogg back and with the Booker's pen show. And if you know anything about Road Dogg, being the lead writer or the co-writer and for SmackDown in the years 2017 to 2019, you know that was some of the most god-awful television that company has ever seen. I know Vince McMahon isn't there, so maybe, just maybe, crossing your fingers, we could just say that Road Dogg has had phenomenal ideas, but Vince McMahon will always trash them. But without the final boss being involved in that segment yesterday, that was pretty strange, as well. The quality of that show has been garbage. But let me know what you guys think. Are you excited for Toni Storm, Mariah May 3? What do you think this Hollywood ending entails? Who do you think goes over? Are you looking forward to AEW Revolution? I will be going live for a post-show following the event, so make sure to stick around, and I'll be going live with you guys and talking about what went down. Like I said earlier, remember to hit the like button and subscribe. It costs you nothing, and it helps the channel out in more ways than you even know. I am Kevin Zwicker. I'm out.